Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a review of one of two new engines for the BGN LEGO Railway. This is the Blue Guardian. Now, the name came about quite a long time ago before I went on a break. And it was sort of a thing where, it was, I got this engine, what should I call it? A lot of names were thrown out there, but like Royalty and like Guardians and Blue Guardian came about. And I thought, you know what, that sounds rather, amazing. It doesn't look good, I mean, it looks kind of hideous to be honest. But it will go through modifications in the future, so it's not too bad. But yes, this is now officially the Blue Guardian, and now has its own playlist, its own list of model numbers. So this is version whatever the hell. I'll have to go back and have a look. You'll know because it's in the title, but I don't at the moment, at the time of recording, so yeah. Deal with it. It's not too bad. I mean, it does look kind of bad, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, the tender looks quite nice if you ask me. Kind of looks like it's armoured, like a little tank tender. It's pretty cool, actually. The only thing I don't like, if you looked at that alone looks pretty damn good. It's the face that ruins it. I need to round off, or even, find a way to round off that face because it just doesn't work. I'll think of something in the meantime, but, it's going to have to be this for now. So why don't we just jump straight in, and hopefully you will enjoy. So the wheels are a 6446 configuration. The tender only has 2 pairs of wheels. That is because this is the same base piece I used for the tender for the circus train. I just took off all the wall pieces and remade it into that. But we'll get to the tender in its own time. So you can see there that the wheels at the front and the back of the boiler are the little tiny ones. The Blue engine in the past has used these tiny wheels before, and I thought it would be pretty cool to keep these, but how would I go about doing it? And this idea combined with another idea for the drive wheels was just perfect. It went hand in hand brilliantly. So you can see the drive wheels, hopefully you can see them, the lighting's a bit awkward, I do apologise. But basically, the front one is a blind and the back one is a flange, whereas it's flange at the front and blind at the back rather. So the two bases are the same build, but one's just basically turned around to go underneath there. There are a couple of differences, like underneath the works to make sure like nothing bounces up against something or like rubs against another piece, but they're basically the same. So when it comes to actually getting this thing to move, if it was just on its own, they would definitely derail more often than you think, because you need another set of flange wheels to keep that solid. So what I did was, the far set of tiny wheels is attached to the base of the drive wheels, and there's a gap between the second and the third to allow it to swivel. If I could try and demonstrate it here, it would be amazing. So hopefully, by the way, these drive wheels are very awkward and annoying. It's a combination of, there's only one drive wheel per set of wheels, so that's the main thing that's keeping it going, and at the same time this floor isn't very even, so it dips down at one point and it raises at another, so it's not the best thing ever. But as you can see here, those front two, oh, I got a little pointy piece as well. So these two are connected to its own piece, and that is connected to their own base, which is actually kind of cool. And the way it actually swivels, it's the same idea I used for the Greyhound, where it's the 4x4 base with the circle pieces, that's what I'm trying to say, on top, and it's actually very useful because it saves having to use more pieces, because with the ones where it's the 6x4 with a little pivot in the middle, if you know what piece I'm on about, then good, because it's used for coaches. I can't really show you without what I mean without like exposing something else I've been doing. But yeah, you should hopefully know what I mean. So that does use up more parts and is more annoying because you have to get it all leveled out, and you don't really want to show any gaps with that, whereas the other ones actually look so much nicer in a way, but I'm not going to try and like change any other models so it uses them. But yeah, I mean, the wheels overall, two are the same. It's pretty cool. It uses the very small 1x5 Technic piece It is a piece that was used in the Emerald Knight set, and it was, that's what originally created the idea of only having 2 drive wheels. It looks a lot tidier, and I'm kind of fed up of having to use the Technic pieces, because it's, they're just way too chunky now. It would not look good at all with this engine. But yeah, I think it looks a lot nicer this way. And with that done, let's move on to the boiler. Once again, not really playing nice. So the boiler takes the inspiration from 2 engines. So the Stephenson's Champion model, where it was a lot longer, it looks very similar to this actually. And it had a pretty long tender. The video is still up, of course, so you can check it out so you know what I mean. That idea, and also the ideas from previous models of this, kind of inspired that 4-wide body. And in a way, I kind of like it because it's different, It's better than having some naff 6-wide model because it looks way too chunky then. I mean, how are you going to satisfy that? A lot of models in the past as well that LEGO have made, especially their 2006 Winter Christmas train, had a boiler that was 4-wide, and that was pretty cool. But the thing is, if you looked at it from like here, without seeing the front, without knowing what the front looks like, I would say, oh, that looks pretty cool, that's a nice looking engine. But once you see the front, it's like, oh my fucking god, kill it with fire. I need to round off the front. I just have to. There's no way that can stay like that. I've got some pieces left over still. It's difficult because it's blue. But I did want to bring back the blue engine because I have the 317 pieces here, as you can see. All the actual 317 plates are being used. So sadly I can't put any more in there. But I'm still working on a couple of things. It can still look pretty good. And seeing as it's 4-wide but sitting on a 6-wide base, I can do some more things on the side, like along here maybe, put some more decorations like some flags. I don't know, what do you think? Tell me in the comment section. But yeah, it's got a wheel for a face for now. And that just has to be sorted out. There's no way that's staying like that. The funnel was, I don't know what was going through my mind when I made that. It was, it had the two funnel triangular pieces, if whatever you want to call them. I had 2 of those, and I thought, oh, I wish I could use those. How can I use them? And I thought, let's just put one on top of another and see what happens. At first I thought, that's pretty cool. And as a funnel, it does look cool. But on this engine, it looks like shit. I need to sort that face. It could look so much better if I had a cleaner face. Let's just move on. So going down the boiler, it has 2 whistles, it has another flag. I want to get some more blue flags because it does look so good. If we bring the engine forward, can we try and get the wheels where... No! Oh! You know what? Good enough. That'll do me. So, I kind of cheated with the tender a little bit. So, can we take it off without it rolling anywhere? Ah, cool. So, I kind of cheated with the tender in a bit, where the side pieces are from the diesel. As we all know, diesels are boring, steam engines are much cooler. So I took those pieces and put them on here. By the way, the diesel is RIP in peace. I'll leave it at that. So yeah, it's a very, you can't even see inside. But yeah, there's basically nothing in there. It's all black pieces, just keeping the thing together. Along the top, it's just got a couple of details. Kind of basic, but at the same time does look quite nice. Once more, I'm going to get some more flags in there, probably have another one in that gap, or make it look more technical, I suppose. I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. It's all work in progress, once again, but it's still quite nice. On the back, it's got a wheel, because why not? But at the same time, it's just a very basic tender. I don't think I want to expand it, because I'm not sure how to. I might double tender it, like 2 tiny tenders. Or even just another one this size. Oh, that's not too bad, honestly. Ah, there's the idea. Alright, so double tender. It would be nice to have another double tendered engine, to be honest. Emerald Champion's getting a bit lonely at the top of the mountain. Then again, there's 3 more articulated engines that are ready to knock it off. I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon, though. So there we go. I suppose that's not too bad of a review. The cab, well yeah, let's go to the cab real quick. I think this is the best light I can get it in. It is 6 wide, features some wall pieces from the Lego Ninjago, what is it Garmadon's castle or the Underworld castle? But yeah, it features wall pieces, what has little arch windows, and I thought, you know what, let's use them. I have used them before, and it's again a bit cheaty where it's just a solid piece, but it works, and honestly it looks so nice. Some may disagree, but oh dear, oh sad, never mind. If you haven't heard of the TV series It Ain't Half Hot Mum, look it up. Watch the box set, love it. So, here we go. That is the Blue Guardian. Not in all of its glory, it's not there yet. It's still going, but yeah, it's not too bad. Now, for now, I'm going to record some clips of this moving in action, of course, like I do, in this state. I might give it a couple of tweaks and then do it again. Of course, mainly being the face. And maybe something on the tender, I'm not too sure. But, you know, let's just get the moving clips done out of the way because it does look so nice. It really does. But, you know, it needs to look so much better. There's so many things that can go wrong with other clips if it just doesn't look good. But I can still give it a go. It's not the end of the world, I suppose. But yeah, if you have stuck around, and hopefully you have, thank you ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.